presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar, but when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
There's a look inside of St. Mary's Central High School tonight. Tony Wald Court. And in sports, not very often do you have games where, hey, you have to win to move on. It's like a Game 7. Yeah. It's like a final game for the Stanley Cup. That's exactly what we have tonight, is a play-in game for the WDA Girls Volleyball Tournament, as Watford City getting set to square off against the homestanding St. Mary's Saints. Hi again, volleyball fans, alongside Makenzie, Quintus, Todd, Domres, welcoming you to our PSP Network broadcast tonight. St. Mary's 11-23 on the season. They're the number 8 seed. And Watford City 9-18. And Watford City, the Wolves, are the number 9 seed. So right off the get-go, Makenzie, 8 versus a 9 seed. And we did a couple St. Mary's games throughout the season. We kind of kept always waiting for that signature win for the Saints, and I don't know if it's quite happened yet, so maybe they can advance to the regional tournament and find one in the tournament play.
No better time than the present, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Watford City's been one of those teams that they had some moments. They've played well for periods, but they really haven't put together one of those games where they just say, man, that's our best volleyball of the season. And here we are, tournament time. You have to be playing your best volleyball.
Yeah, that's what your hope is. You always want to be playing your best game at the end of the season. When it comes to tournament time, you should have perfected everything by now, got the right rotations down, and it's time to peak.
Yeah, and the little things, the playing out of system, the service errors, the passes that just aren't quite crisp. I mean, those things by game 25, 35, 28, those things should be cleaned up.
Yep, you're right. And, you're going to see a few of those still. Everybody makes errors, and those happen, but, it shouldn't be a regular thing. You should have that figured out, and it's tournament time. You got to play your best.
Got a new feature for tonight on the PSP Network, a little end zone view of the Tony Wald Court here, as we'll get you a view of that during the warm-ups and as we get some game action tonight. Hey fans, this is our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. You can stay in your car for their drive-through oil changes with locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. So much more to come of our pregame. We'll have some player profiles. We'll dig into that WDA tournament bracket. We'll cover the upcoming games tonight, as there's 3 play-in games across the West region. And we'll get to our keys to the game. All that and more as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on from St. Mary's. This is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Todd, Domres, Makenzie, Quintus back in our PSP WDA Volleyball play-in game, and it's the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Is Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They know you're busy. You can visit their service center, and they won't waste your time or theirs. Their technicians perform a full-service oil change in about 15 minutes. I can attest to that. Had that done a couple weeks ago. Great service here on Ottawa Street in Bismarck. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Watford City and St. Mary's. Interesting note about these two teams, as Watford City just came full-fledged member of the WDA in 2018, and St. Mary's hasn't lost to Watford City. They're 12-0 all time, and this season it's been dominated by St. Mary's in 2 games. The Saints have swept straight sets, 3-0 both times. So everything in that equation right there says, hey, the ledger sways to the Saints, but Makenzie, you and I can attest that, hey, the records and the previous games and everything don't mean nothing when it comes to a play-in game where your season is on the line.
Yep, absolutely. And, I think that's a important thing to make note of for St. Mary's. You beat this team twice now, 3-0. So don't let up. I mean, It's easy to be like, well, we're going to come in and we're going to win. But I would not sleep on Watford City. They want it just as badly as the people across the net. And so you got to come in and give it your all and not let up.
That's time now for our player profiles, brought to you by Minot State's. Best way to predict your career is to create it. With 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. And let's talk about a high flyer for the Watford City Wolves, Jessica Mogan, a senior multi-sport athlete for Watford City. And she's just a gal that she contributes volleyball, she contributes basketball, multi-sport athlete, and leads the team in just about every category. Yeah,
for sure. She's their go-to girl. I think I saw that she was leading in digs for sure, and obviously in kills. So she's going to be one that St. Mary's is going to want to keep an eye on. Try not to let her get hot, because that's going to be their girl. When they need something to happen, they're going to her.
Yeah, and the interesting note about Jessica Mogan is she holds a school record for basketball points in a single game.
Wow.
Dropped 44 on the Williston Coyotes. So
that's impressive.
And oh, by the way, has scored over 1,000 points in her career. So as good as Jessica Mogan is on the volleyball court, she might be even better on the basketball court. There's your player profile for the Watford City Wolves. We'll get some more action shots of Jessica tonight, because she'll be all over the court for the Watford City Wolves. She's in the top of the league in digs and right up there in kills in the WDA. All right, one other thing we want to talk about Watford City. Since coming to Class A, they've been to the WDA tournament 2 times. They're looking for their 3rd trip. St. Mary's looking for their 3rd straight trip to the state tournaments. And so Watford City trying to get to the regional tournament. St. Mary's trying to get back to state for the 3rd time in a row. And hey, one other interesting fact about Watford City, their highest finish when they were Class B was back in 2003. They were runner-up to the Langdon Cardinals. And I think, the UMary standout, the Berthold Bomber standout, Makenzie Hennessy back in those days, knows a little bit something about that state tournament, huh?
I do, yeah. I was reading up on this. I'm like, gosh, 2003. Everybody can do the math and figure out how old I am now. But yes, Watford City was on the opposite side of the bracket as us, so we never did play them. But we played Langdon in the semifinals, and Langdon was just the only team in North Dakota we couldn't get past my senior year, and they were good. And then Watford City ended up playing them in the championship game. So I do remember that. For those listening from Watford City, I was trying to think of the players that I can remember, and one that sticks out to me was Sunny Schultz, because she ended up coming to the University of Mary as well to play basketball. And so that was kind of fun. But yeah, it was fun reading that and thinking back to my glory days.
Yeah, and the Langdon team had the Twin Towers.
Yes.
If you remember Justine.
I remember.
and Brianna Stremick, yeah. They were all of 6'2", 6'3", and yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, they were very good. And one went, I was telling you beforehand, I remember, I think one went on to play at Notre Dame, one at, I think, Navy if I remember correctly.
Yep,
which is, those are some incredible programs and, just great players and a really good team that year.
Now there you get a good look at our player profile tonight for the Watford City Wolves. Jessica Mogan, the senior, is she's going to rise up here and throw one down here in the pregame. I always get a kick out of that. There's not too many sports where the other team just stands and watches you warm up.
Yeah.
And in volleyball, I mean, you want to throw a couple straight down. It's kind of like, when the refs aren't out in basketball and you can just do like a nice power dunk or something like that and get the other team intimidated.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, come out there and slam a few down and show them what you've got. And yeah, but also at the same time, too, is like you're standing there kind of like measuring up and, watching them and just kind of putting your own game face on and, get in their head a little. It's kind of, yeah, you're right. I guess I never really thought about it when I was playing, but it's an interesting aspect of volleyball.
That's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. They got locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. Here's a look at the WDA tournament bracket. Jamestown just played phenomenal this year and very much earned the #1 seed in the tournament. And then Century's #2, Legacy's #3, Bismarck High and Dickinson earned those top 5 spots and a date into the regional tournament that starts next Thursday at Carl Gard Gym at Bismarck High School. The play-in games tonight, obviously here you got St. Mary's hosting Watford City in the 8-9 game. Williston and Mandan, that's your 7-10 game, and Minot, the 6 seed, host Turtle Mountain, your 11 seed. So the bracketology works out like St. Mary's and Watford City. The winner of that game has the unenviable task, I guess you would call it, of taking on the #1 seed Jamestown Blue Jays. Century will take on the winner of Williston and Mandan, and Legacy gets either Minot or Turtle Mountain. There's your bracketology in the WDA tournament upcoming next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, also here in the capital city of Bismarck. Hey, a big thanks to the folks at St. Mary's tonight. They rolled out the red carpet for us, as they always do here at St. Mary's Central High School. Tip of the cap to Tanner Purinton for helping get us set up to bring you this state qualifying. Shouldn't say state qualifying. We get to those at the WDA tournament. This is a regional qualifying game to get to next Thursday. Watford City needs to win. St. Mary's needs to win. All right, fans, a couple more things to come. We'll have our player profile for the St. Mary's Saints tonight. That's going to be Lexi Gerving, and we'll take a look at the keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. More after this break on the PSP Network.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Back at St. Mary's Central High School is Todd Domres. Makenzie Quintus. I have to tell Makenzie whenever I do that, because otherwise neither one of us knows that we're on the air and strange things happen, right? But hey, good to be with you tonight as we get set for WDA volleyball play in action here from St. Mary's High School. As we're going to turn now to our player profile brought to you again by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at Minot State. And tonight's player profile for the St. Mary's Saints, the senior Lexi Gerving, the all WDA performer from a year ago, and just a team leader, right, for the Saints?
Definitely, yeah. She's, I think, the one with probably the most varsity experience. She's their go-to girl, that she can hit that ball so hard, and she's, one that they would look to when we need something to happen.
Yeah, and that's one thing that St. Mary's been trying to do is develop that number 2, right?
Yeah.
Because you can almost feel it when Lexi's in a different rotation and she's not in that front row. St. Mary's is finding ways to keep her involved from the back row, obviously, but they're just looking to build up others throughout the season because teams start to key on Lexi as well. But, man, she is such a good two-way performer and good defender as well, right up there in digs in the WDA. And man, she hits hard. She hits so hard. I was just thinking when I was watching her warm up here, I'm so excited to see her play. It's been a little while now for me, and I just, I would love to see her come out and just have a really great game, because she does. She just swings so hard, and it's, she's just got a great approach, great arm mechanics, and she just puts it down. Lexi Gervin with 213 kills on the season. Jessica Mogan, 162. Those are just WDA numbers. They played a lot of other matches in the East-West early on, then the Fargo Invite in the middle of the season. So those numbers are a lot higher than that, but that's just the WDA numbers, with Lexi, averaging about 12 kills a game and about 11 digs, and so that tells you right there. And then she throws in 11 aces as well in conference play. So a lot of different ways that Lexi Gervin, the senior, will impact the game. Or thanks to Minot State for bringing you those player previews tonight. All right, Makenzie, while we have a second here, let's talk about our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. I beg your pardon. You got 25 years experience as your heating and air experts, and no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. All right, first off, for the St. Mary's Saints, what was that old game show that used to have lifelines?
Oh, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah. Wasn't it Regis Philbin?
Yes.
Yeah. So these teams have no more lifelines. No. You win, or you're done. Yeah, you're playing for your life right now. Yeah. You want to keep playing, and so you got to win. And that's a key to the game for St. Mary's, but it's obviously key to the game for the Watford City Wolves as well. And then the games that we've watched, Watford City, the one thing that is the key for the Wolves tonight is serve receive. And you and I have talked about that back row play most of the season. It just sets everything else in motion, but if you're not good at that, the whole thing starts to crumble. Yep, you're absolutely right. That's the first contact off of serve receive. It's when you're, the other team's serving at you and you're receiving the ball. The goal is to put it right on top of the setter's head. And if you can do that, you're going to be set up for a really good chance of getting a kill. And that's the point of the game, to get some points off of kills. So you really want to establish good serve receive from the get-go, and you're going to have a much easier time playing in-system play. Yeah, so serve receive for the Wolves, lifeline for the Wolves and the St. Mary's Saints. There's your Northern Plains keys to the game tonight. Northern Plains Heating there. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. We'll take one final timeout here. National anthem break. We'll come back with the lineups and first serve from St. Mary's Central High School in the capital city of Bismarck tonight. Good to have you tuned in. Playing action to get to the WDA Volleyball Tournament up next on the PSP Network.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Your business or your home, across the town or across the country. We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
All right, getting set for action here at St. Mary's Central High School tonight. Watford City 9-18 in the season. They're your 9 seed. St. Mary's 11-23. They're the 8 seed. And here's a look at some of the folks you'll hear about tonight for Watford City. The senior Jessica Mogan, we talked about her, the all WDA performer a year ago, number 8 in the WDA in kills. The junior Fallon Samsel leads the team in blocks. Addie Schaff, the junior, number 2 on the team in blocks, 42 kills in the season. Tori Reel is a good performer on the back line, 3rd on the team in digs. Kimberly McGorman, she'll share some setting duties tonight. Sometimes she'll do all the setting duties. Hope Cross, a junior, takes care of some of that setting as well. And then you got Leah Lawrence, number 2 on the team, as a DS from that back row for Watford City. There's some of the particulars, as we always like it here at St. Mary's. We got to do the Region 5 boys basketball tournament last year, and they dimmed the lights, and it's a pretty cool environment right there for kids. That gives me goosebumps every time they do that. Some of the kids you're going to hear about tonight for St. Mary's. I didn't mention Watford City head coach Renee Mogan does a great job for the Wolves in her 7th year. Lexi Gerving, we talked about her, all WDA a year ago. Lily Cunin, number 2 on the team in kills. One of those players who are trying to really get in that number 2 kind of Batman and Robin role. Addie Kukowski and Sophia Schlinger will be new setters this year, and they're not new anymore. They got almost 40 games under their belt. Summer Schweitzer, the senior returning middle. Matea Messer, number 2 on the team in blocks this year, are some of the key performers for the St. Mary's Saints. And then, hey, you're also going to get a look at Ashlyn Schumacher is going to be in the game tonight. Julia Barch, Michaela Klein, and Grace Grimm, obviously the libero for the Saints. And so St. Mary's, Makenzie, is definitely the deeper team. Watford City, you're going to see 6, maybe 7 out there tonight at the most for Renee Mogan tonight. So that's advantage Saints. The farther this thing goes, you're just going to have a little bit more depth for the St. Mary's Saints than you do for the Watford City Wolves. Hey, our thanks to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for bringing to our pregame tonight. No appointment needed. Stay in your car for their drive-through oil change. Our thanks to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our season-long pregame sponsor on the PSP Network. All right, Watford City, Mogan, Schaff, Reel, McGorman. And you're going to get Bailey Matson out there right away, along with Fallon Samsel. St. Mary's is going to counter with Grimm, Cunin, Gerving, Kukowski, Michaela Klein, and Summer Schweitzer. And now Watford City brings in the libero tonight, Amelia Wisnes. All right, we're about set for our first of the night, delivered by Kimberly McGorman of Watford City. St. Mary's, hard time with that first ball. Bump set by Grimm, rolled over by Gerving. Set up now, here's a swing for Jessica Mogan.
Just as you expect, Mogan goes up there and swings hard, and she did a good job of using St. Mary's block, so that's a good way to start off for the Watford City Wolves.
Hey, our player profile right on cue. Watford City gets an ace. Cunin couldn't handle that one as that serve receive bears its fruits right away, and Watford City quickly on top. McGorman, good first pass by Grimm, and Cunin gets a point as Watford City in the net. And the Saints will bring Julia Barch in to serve. The senior with 15 kills on the campaign. Wolves on top 2-1 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Wisnes with a dig, swing for real. Dug out of there by St. Mary's. Now a tight set. Gerving jousted at the net. Stuck down on the court by Addie Schaaf.
Yeah, that got a little out of sorts there for when it comes to volleyball. I think that set was a little tight. It was tight for Lexi Gerving, and so then she did her best to try to tip it over, but Watford City was able to come up with that one.
Jessica Mogan, the team leader for the Wolves in kills. Puts that ball in play, and that goes too long on the swing for Summer Schweitzer from her middle spot for the Saints. It's a good look at Jessica Mogan. Yells out to her daughter where to serve it. I think that was a number 3 serve, as there's Lexi Gerving. Caroming and ricocheting a kill.
Yeah, she got up and swung hard like we like to see her do, and this time it hit the net a little bit, but it was able to still fall on Watford City's side. See,
I like it when kids wear different colored shoes or they have different things, and now you got Grimm and Messer out there with the leggings. I like that. They stand out a little bit. Dig by Grimm, set by Kukowski, tight into the net for Gerving. Nice save by Matson. Swing by Reel. Yep, off the block. Kill for the Wolves.
It's a good swing by the Wolves. St. Mary's just didn't have their block closed there, and it was able to go in between the two of them.
Set 1 here on your BNC Bank scoreboard. 5-2, Wolves lead it. Your life's busy. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Another ace and a real quick start here for Watford City.
Yeah, bringing it back to our keys of the game. We talked about Watford City serve receive, but right now St. Mary's needs to figure out theirs.
Yeah. Schaaf with another one. Back-to-back aces for the Watford City Wolves. Schaaf will serve it up again. Messer comes near side, bumped up by Schaaf. Swing for Reel. Ooh, nice dig by Kukowski. Set up by Barch. Lexi Gerving, hammer time.
Great dig by Addie Kukowski. They're keeping that ball alive, and then they're, let's see here, it was Michaela Klein, I think, did a nice bump set out to their go-to girl, Lexi Gerving, and she swung away, and it was a nice kill for the Saints.
Kukowski will come out now, and they'll run that 6-2 offense. 5-2 offense? 6-2 offense. 6-2 offense.
Yeah.
Thank you. It didn't sound right when I said it. Swing for Fallon Samsel. Oh, almost a amazing save by Grace Grimm, but it's going to be a kill for Samsel. Watford City playing well here early on in set 1.
Yeah, they definitely have the momentum right now.
The Wolves have came to play tonight here early on. Oh, off the net. Serve gets over. Gerving down the line. Oh, how about that shot?
Great court awareness right there. That cross-court option in the front there is a lot of times open, and she hit it perfectly.
Watford City's doubled up St. Mary's 8-4. Gerving will serve it. First pass by Schaaf, second one by Cross. Back row attack for Mogan. Dig for Gerving. Schlinger had a hand on it, and now it's bumped into the rafters. And that's going to be a point for Watford City.
Yeah, the Saints need to kind of come together and figure out, there was a lot of miscommunication on that play, I feel like, and just kind of take a deep breath and listen to your teammates, get some ball control.
Bailey Matson at the service line for Watford City. Dig by Schumacher. Kunin rises. Watford City got a piece of that. Near side Mogan. Oh, return to sender.
Great block there for the Saints. This should get them excited and hopefully get some momentum going for the Saints.
Matea Messer and Sophia Schlinger with a half a block apiece there. And now you get Messer at the service line, the sophomore. Knuckleballs it. Tight pass. Nice save by Cross. Set up by Schlinger. Schweitzer in the middle. Good dig by Matson. Near side, here's Mogan again. This one rolls over. Nice cleanup in the campfire there by Schumacher. Sent over by Kunin. Now Mogan rifles. Too far.
That was a good rally for St. Mary's here. I was just thinking, you know, they've been historically this year a very scrappy team, so I'm excited to see them kind of bring that back.
Nice pass by Matson, but cross got into the net. So maybe it wasn't the greatest pass, as it wasn't quite right on Hope Cross, the setter, and she got tangled into the net. St. Mary's has stacked a couple here, and now an ace. And now you're going to get a sub in for Watford City, and I'm going to give you a Ryan Chevrolet replay. There's that ace for Matea Messer. Messer this time wide. It's a good serve, though, as St. Mary's right back into the contest, down 10-8. The Wolves' lead is trimmed to 2. And now you get the sophomore at the service line for Watford City, Amelia Wisness. Dig by Grimm, set up by Schlinger. Schweitzer rolls it, touched by Cross. Mogan cleaned up by Gerving. Kunin rips, yes!
That was a great set for Kunin. That was just right where she wants it, and she had good timing on her approach, and she was able to get up there and swing.
And now Addie Kukowski will serve it up for the Saints. Watford City clinging to a 1-point lead here in set 1. Good dig by Mogan. They'll come to Schaff. And St. Mary's got tangled up into the tape.
Both teams have kind of found themselves in the net here already this game, but you know, maybe a little bit of nerves for this big playing game. That means a lot.
Oh, there you go, Kimberly McGorman. Ace is the place. McGorman, the senior, with 17, now 18 aces on the campaign. Number 2 on the team behind, actually number 3 on the team, now tied with Bailey Matson. Mogan leads the Wolves. Kunin, McGorman got a piece of it. Good hustle by Wisness. Oh, a miracle save for the Wolves. That'll get your bench fired up. Kukowski tries to dump it. Set up by Barch. Check that, that's Klein. And Kunin misfired an attack error there for the Saints. McGorman stacking a few serves here. St. Mary's had closed it to 1, and now a free ball over. Touch for McGorman, and a tool off the block for Jessica Mogan.
She does a really good job going in, and she had a good set there, and she had a great approach. She went in, knew she could swing hard. I think she's got the height advantage over St. Mary's right now, and she took advantage. And you get an early Hubbard National Insurance timeout on the court. They're located at 4204 Boulder Ridge Road in Northwest Bismarck. 14-9, Watford City here in set 1, and we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
But Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
We have John Haugen and Anthony Vetter manning the cameras for us tonight on the PSP Network. McGorman with a serve, overpass by St. Mary's, still on the Wolves' side, and the Wolves couldn't corral it, and that'll be a unforced error and a point for St. Mary's.
Yeah, here's an opportunity for St. Mary's. I think that was kind of lucky that they ended up getting that point there, but that's the name of the game. Sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't, and when it does, you got to take advantage.
One of these teams gets a date against Jamestown at the WDA tournament. Nice pass by Wisness, sets it up for Real. Dig by Gerving, tipped over by Mogan. Ooh, good spot.
Yeah, that was a good play by Mogan there. St. Mary's was out of sorts. They were kind of running all over the place to get the ball. They weren't real organized, and she, I think, recognized that, and she's like, I'll just send it right back over and see if you guys can get it, and they didn't.
She was up there, too. I mean, she was handling that ball well above the net from our vantage point. And Mogan will now serve. Dig for Gerving. Set for Kukowski. Middle. And Schweitzer didn't get on top of that one, and it goes long, but no. They get a tee out there for the tip. I couldn't tell that. Sometimes tips are obvious. That one,
yeah.
But we're at a bad angle, obviously.
Yep.
Grace Grimm serves. Oh, tough serve. A little bit of an overpass. Tipped over by Klein, still on the Wolves side. Wisnes rolls it. Set up for Gerving. Tries to dump it into the net. Nice save. Good hustle. But Mogan couldn't track it down. That's a kill for St. Mary's.
Good job by Lexi Gerving and adjusting to that. I don't think the set was exactly where she wanted it, but she made an adjustment and kept the ball alive.
15-12, Watford City up by 3. McGorman, oh, they got tangled up. As Real was looking at Schaff, and they're like, okay, I can't get to it, I can't get to it.
Yeah, sometimes your players kind of like get in the way. This person in front of you just took it and you can't quite get around them. It happens.
Well, both teams having some stacked points here. And now a little miscommunication, and somehow Watford City got that over. St. Mary's got it over.
Nice dig.
Oh, nice dig by Mogan. Matson will push it over. Saints set it up for Kukowski. Gerving. Mogan, nice cleanup. Good rally. Wisnes sends it over. Dig by Grimm. Middle for Messer. Tipped once, twice. Kept alive and sent over by Matson. Messer will set it up. Gerving flies in. McGorman has it. Mogan bumps it. Tipped over by Matson. Somebody's got to get a point eventually. Here comes Michaela Klein. Now a back set. Oh, and a perfect spot for Tori Real.
Yeah, she went for that back one corner there, and that's always a good spot. Those corners are hard to defend, and that was what a great rally. That was fun to watch.
I have no idea how long this thing's going to go, but yep, there it is. There's the spot for Tori Real and the kill on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Lexi Gerving hammers one home again. Good action here in set one. 2-point lead for the Wolves. Ashlyn Schumacher, the senior, jump serves it in. Yes, ace. Schumacher with her 4th ace of the season. Tries to back it up with another one. Got into the body of Matson. Mogan sets it up for Real. Nice dig for Schumacher. Gerving off the block. Watford City got a piece of that one. And now the Wolves, Matson has to fly in. Oh, put it in a good spot. Another good save by Schumacher. Quick hitter. Samsel can't hit that down to the court. And Lexi Gerving ricochets it off the block.
Great defense by St. Mary's there. Let's see here, Schumacher, that was an incredible dig over there, and they were keeping it alive, getting in nice high balls so that Lexi had a good chance to swing, and she did.
Yeah, and we're all knotted up at 16, and we get a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Hub is a leading North American insurance brokerage. Neither team given an inch. Set one going right down to the wire. 16 apiece on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Back with more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Todd Domres, Makenzie Quintus with you from St. Mary's tonight on the PSP Network. I like the start by Watford City, but a pretty good answer here for St. Mary's.
Yeah, St. Mary's is definitely, I think, getting warmed up here, and they need to keep pushing while they have the momentum.
Served by Schumacher. High fly-in hit for real, but that's denied. The St. Mary's block party.
Great block. I would love to see Matea Messer just get up there and keep blocking like that. It would be a huge asset for St. Mary's. So hopefully we can see those long arms up there and blocking a lot more.
Yeah, the only 6-footer on the court tonight for both teams. Messer made her presence felt. There's a good swing. Fallon Samsel ties it up at 17. There's your Ryan Family Dealerships replay. There's the junior Fallon Samsel right down to the court for Watford City. Oh, Hope Cross with a service error. And that gives St. Mary's a lead. The Saints playing behind much of this set one, and now Gerving, team up by one, serves it to Mogan. Set to cross, quick hitter for Samsel. Grimm has that, now Schumacher bumps it ahead. Gerving back row attack, way too far.
Yeah, I don't think she quite got the hand control on the ball like she usually does, and that wasn't able to snap it down, so that's when you see it go flying out.
Didn't really bother her too much. She had a big smile on her face like, it happens.
Yep, she'll shake that off.
Tipped over by Schlinger. Cross sets it up. Tough hit for Mogan. Have to go to the offhand. Schlinger tries to bump it down. Cross back set. Rise and hit for McGorman. Set up by Schlinger. Tight set. Messer. Oh, nice play.
Yeah, great job by going up there and finding an open spot and again using those long arms to get the ball.
Yeah, that left hand for Matea Messer right there was sweet. After Schlinger almost bumped it down to the court, it comes back over, and St. Mary's got it done. Roll shot over by McGorman, tipped down for Mogan. Oh, a one-handed save for Matea Messer. And now it goes wide.
That was a lot of arms in that play there, but they were getting touches on the ball, which keeps it alive. And, I did see some communication there by Ashlyn Schumacher, which I like to see. She was really calling the ball. I got it. Unfortunately, she just hit it a bit outside, but I like to see that communication because I think that was an issue for St. Mary's to begin the game.
A little mistimed approach there, and Kunin with an attack error, and it gives Watford City a 20-19 lead here in the waning moments of set one. Wisnes serves. Gerving digs. Schlinger sets. Grimm pushes it over. Set up by Watford City. Good 1-2 pass. Tipped over by Schaff. Kunin will rise and rip. Cleaned up there by Watford City. Rolled over by Mogan. Sent over by the Saints. Cross has it. Mogan, torpedoes one into the block.
That's a big block for St. Mary's because, again, we talked about Mogan. That's their girl. If you get a couple blocks on them, sometimes that can get in your head as a hitter. And so that would be, advantage to St. Mary's, obviously. So, that was a great block for them. As for Watford City, Mogan, she's a great player, great athlete. We talked about it. She'll shake that off and continue to be, the person for Watford City.
20 apiece here in set one. You got a good look at that one on your Ryan dealership replay as McGorman goes wide, trying to cut that one cross court, and St. Mary's creeps on top by a point on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Contact them at 852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Good pass by Mogan. Schaff off the antenna.
Yeah, that was a great pass, like you said, for Watford City, but hit the ball into the antenna. That's an easy one for the line judges to catch, and that's an automatic point for the Saints.
Yeah, and a late surge here for the St. Mary's Saints has them up by a couple over the Watford City Wolves here in set one, this WDA play-in game. Hub International Insurance, timeout on the court. You can contact them today for all your personal and business insurance needs. Hub is our timeout sponsor on the PSP Network. Back after this break, here with more of set one.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank. with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
(22-20), St. Mary's on top here in set one. Addie Kukowski will serve for St. Mary's. Mogan will dig it up. Cross will set it back to Mogan. Yes.
That was a great play by Watford City. They started off with a good pass, which helps. And Mogan came from, like mid backcourt. She came with the hugest, the biggest approach, and she swung and had a good hit.
We'll get back to that replay in just a second, as that was a big play for Watford City back in action. Tries the dump. Oh, beauty for Kimberly McGorman.
Yeah, great call by Kimberly there.
You know, a big block gets you set up, but now when the other team's setter gets a point on the dump, it's just demoralizing for one team, and it just gets the other side fired up.
It does. It really does.
Set up by McGorman. Schaaf has to chase it down, and that catches the tape. Back and forth we go. St. Mary's up on top by a point. Cunin out, Barch on. Set up by Lawrence for Mogan. Big hit. And that's going to be a huge kill there for Watford City.
Again, that was very similar, other than Mogan was hitting on the right side in that one, but she, they had the advantage of getting a good pass, so the set up to Mogan was great, and she came in with that big approach again and then had a great kill.
Yeah, number 8 in the WDA in kills is Jessica Mogan. Lexi Gerving on time. And the Saints now have a serve pro set point. 24/7 emergency service, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Grimm with the serve. Nice pass by Mogan. Set up for Schaaf. Oh, the cutter across court. Nice dig by Klein. Mogan has a dig off the Gerving attempt, and now it's off the hands of Kukowski, and Watford City has tied it up. And the Wolves now have Addie Schaaf back at the service line. 24 apiece, extra frames here in set one. Set up for Gerving, off the block, and Watford City denies the Saints, and now a set point for the Wolves. Schaaf puts it in play. Set up by Grimm, tight set, bumped over, free ball for the Wolves. Can they close it out? They come to Matson, into the middle, tipped down.
Oh, nice dig and nice block. Matea Messer was timed that perfectly, and great dig by Grace Grimm.
It looked like it was an overpass that was going to favor the Wolves, and the next thing you know, Messer has a point for the Saints. Tied at 25. Ashlyn Schumacher will serve for St. Mary's. We're tied. Schaaf with a dig, set by McGorman. Swing by Fallon Sampson. Set up for Gerving. And a big block for the Wolves. The Watford City block party.
That was huge. That's a huge block right there like we talked about, St. Mary's go-to girl. That was a very powerful block.
Yeah, Samsel was in there. I didn't catch the other number. It might have been Matson. Set point for the Wolves. Served by Cross. Gerving has another chance. Rolls it, tipped. Tight set. Cross sets it up. Matson. Good dig there by Barch. Gerving. Dig for Mogan. Set up for Matson. Good pass there for Schumacher. Messer from the middle. Mogan cleans it up. It's over the net on the Saints side. Bump set. Gerving will try. Goes to the roll. Watford City here up by a point. Can they close it out? Tight set. And behind the antenna went Kimberly McGorman, and we're back tied.
Holy smokes.
Oh, high drama here in set one. Lexi Gerving will serve. Dig by Mogan. Set up by Cross. McGorman cuts it. Oh, what a spot.
Yep, that shallow cross court is open so many times, and she kind of floated that one right over, kind of over top of Kunin.
Serve pro set point for the Wolves. Matson serves. Schlinger will set it. Messer goes push to the back corner. Play after play after play. Side out after side out after side out. This is good stuff.
It is good stuff. You know, and one thing to note is we have both Mogan and Lexi Gerving in the back row right now. So we're going to be looking to, you know, someone else to put the ball down while they're in the back row.
Messer serves.
No, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Mogan's in the front row now.
Nice dig by Messer off that big swing for Mogan. There's a dig for Lawrence. Sidewinding set for Mogan. Sent over by the Wolves. Now a tight set. Kunin off the block. No, it's out.
Yep, that was a tight set. That was not a lot that Kunin could do with that one. And she didn't, you know, did her best attempt to tip it in, but she didn't have a lot of room.
Well, another side out, and Watford City has another set point brought to you by Serve Pro. Gerving sets it up. Schlinger with a bump set. Kunin down the line. Whoa!
That was a great job by Kunin there. She really had to go up and reach, and she did a good job putting it down the line and keeping it in.
Well, overtime in set one. Tied at 28. Schlinger will serve it to Mogan. Right back to Mogan. Gerving has to push that one ahead. Kunin comes cross court. Set by Cross. Back to Mogan. Was that over the net?
I didn't think so, but I saw the upper official kind of give a, she thought someone touched it.
Okay. Cross, quick hitter, and Schaff. Oh, somehow Gerving got that over. Mogan will crank. And
called back row attack is what the call was.
Attack. Okay, yep. St. Mary's now has a Serve Pro set point. Sophia Schlinger puts it in play. Tight set and an ace. We'll close out game one. Wow, that was a lot of good plays there. As here you're going to look at your Ryan Family Dealerships replay of set point in set one. Sophia Schlinger puts a good serve in play, and Watford City couldn't handle it, and that puts an end to set one. 30-28, St. Mary's up 1-0. Come back with set two after this intermission break here on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Oh, how'd you like your set one? 30-28.
Talk about overtime.
There we go in set two. Kukowski puts it in play on a running shot. Finds pay dirt for Jessica Mogan. 1-0. St. Mary's on top here in set two. Winner of this match tonight gets a date at the WDA tournament next Thursday. Summer Schweitzer, well, that was so close to the net that she tried to just do something with it, but nowhere to go, and point for Watford City. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage, helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Schweitzer, oh, she had an attack error a moment ago, but there was no error whatsoever there.
No, she took a good swing at that one, and credit to Addie Kukowski. She had a great save there because that wasn't a very good pass.
That was replay worthy, but every once in a while the replay gremlins catch up to me. Deep serve for Barch, almost knuckleballed and dropped in there at the last second, but it's deep. And the service error gives Watford City a 3-1 lead, and they'll send Addie Schaaf back to serve. Grimm will dig it up. Kukowski sets it. Gerving. Yep. She can do that with the best of them.
Yep, she sure can, and that was a great rally for St. Mary's there. Good set, good pass, great hit.
Now there's your Ryan dealership replay tonight. Grace Grimm back in play. Set up for Samsel. St. Mary's got a touch on that. Overpass, and Tori Reel puts it down for the Wolves. I like when gals shorten their name up because that's Victoria, and she goes by Tori.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's way better. I mean, nothing wrong with her original, probably given name, right? But it's much easier from a broadcasting standpoint.
Yes.
And now, right on cue, the Wolves get an ace. Hope Cross. Well, Watford City's got the starts of these sets figured out.
I was just thinking the same thing. This is very similar to how the last game started.
Yeah, they got to find a way to be a closer, not a starting pitcher. And there's St. Mary's. Put one in the campfire. Finally had a nice day today in North Dakota. It was cold for about 2 weeks straight, it seemed like. Now today, it actually felt kind of nice out there.
I was thinking about that when I was driving to the game, and like, kind of almost felt like basketball weather for a while.
Yeah, you got that right. Watford City lost 6 straight coming into this. St. Mary's had won 3 of 4. Ashlyn Schumacher with a service error. St. Mary's. Looking to get back to the regional tournament and make a 3rd straight trip to the State A tournament. And now you're going to get somebody for Watford City, and Sampson into the net. Samsel, I beg your pardon. Well, hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by the UPS store in Minot. They're open for all your packing and shipping needs, and they're located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Overpass off that big serve by Lexi Gerving. Yeah, that's an ace. Gerving, cut the tape. Good play by Samsel to keep that alive. Now Mogan cleaned up there by Gerving. Set up for Kunin, and a little paintbrush finds the bottom.
She did a good job of just getting that ball in, and it happened to drop in the donut or the campfire, whatever you want to call it. It dropped on Watford City side, so that was a point for St. Mary's.
Tied up at 6. Wolves get a lead. St. Mary's comes right back, and Lexi Gerving stacking a few here. Gerving, 11 aces on the season. She got, what, 3 tonight already? Couple, 2, 3?
Well, 2 just in this last set here.
Yeah, in this rotation. Oh, broadcaster jinx. As soon as we start paying some accolades, that usually happens,
That'll
right?
get them.
Defense tonight's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. You can check them out at mynotbraces.com. 7-7. Oh, good net play there by both teams. Pushed over by Schaff. Set up by Schlinger. Messer from the middle. Bang!
Great hit by Messer. I'd love to see her get up and use those long arms that we talked about. Just really put in a good swing, and that was a great one.
Yeah, that was a nice quick set, and Watford City had no answer on that Ryan dealership replay. St. Mary's on top by a point. 8-7 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. And Messer rips a serve in, and another ace for the Saints. Well, this was our key to the game for Watford City, and it's starting to play out here in set 2, that serve receive.
Yep. Yeah. St. Mary's is doing a good job of keeping their serves in, and that one was very aggressive.
Yeah, Messer back-to-back aggressive serves. Schaff goes to the cutter. Kunin has to adjust, and she caroms one off the Watford City block for a point. Yeah, Messer's got a good feel right now, and she's feeling confident from the service line.
Yes, she definitely is.
Lawrence gets it up to the front row. Now McGorman, set by Schlinger. Kunin down the line. Good play for Watford City. They get it to Mogan. Oh!
Nice block by Sophia Schlinger there. Solo block, that was all her. And one interesting thing to say that you don't always see, she's their setter, and they're running a 6-2, but she's playing out of the front row and setting. So a little unconventional on St. Mary's, but she's doing a great job at the net.
That will get your team fired up right there, as the freshman Sophia Schlinger got a solo block on one of the best players in the WDA, and St. Mary's leading here by 4 in set 2, and the Saints up 1-0. It's a Hub International Insurance. Timeout on the court. Your local agents, Josh Cattell, Michael Borman. You can contact them at 355-3100 for all your personal and business insurance needs. Back after this break on the PSP Network.
Every 10 minutes, 3 people in the United States will die from a preventable incident. More people are dying on our roadways and in their homes than ever before, but that's where the North Dakota Safety Council can help. Safety is our mission, from the workplace to any place. We're a private nonprofit that offers more than 150 training courses that are dynamic, hands-on, and effective. From CPR and first aid to driver safety and even workplace violence preparedness, we want to make sure your loved ones come home safe each night. Go to ndsc.org to see how together we can make a difference.
Out of the Renee Mogan timeout, another serve for Matea Messer back on the Saints side. Kunin down the, tried to go middle and too tall. Attack error for the Saints gives Watford City a point, and that's 11-8 in favor of the Saints. Kimberly McGorman, beg your pardon, as Summer Schweitzer one-foots it over. Jessica Mogan, off the tape, off the block, and a kill for Watford City.
Yeah, she did a good job just keeping the ball in play, and I think she had some help from the net there. It kind of surfed along and fell on St. Mary's side.
Saints by a couple. McGorman, good serve. Tight set for Schlinger. Kunin didn't quite get all of it, but it was perfectly spotted.
Yeah, that was deep court, and Watford City decided to, be safe, better to be safe than sorry, and she went for the ball, just wasn't able to keep it in play.
Yeah, that's that back row. You gotta make a quick decision, right?
Yeah, you do. And, those deep ones can be tough, too, because as a back row player, it's really easy to, scooch forward, but you got to stay deep so you can have a good read on whether that ball's going out or if it's staying in.
Oh, good swing for Tori Reel, but couldn't get on top of it. It goes long, and another point for the Saints. Kukowski, Addie, the junior, will serve it up. Tough serve. Oh, yep, and an ace.
That was a great serve by Addie. She uses a lot of the gym for her serve. She's got a strong arm there, but she's been a good server for St. Mary's. I've seen a lot of games where she, rattles off a few points for them. So.
Oh, even better. The Ryan dealership replay that time got the end zone view of that ace.
Oh, nice.
How awesome was that? Another good serve by Kukowski. Going to be a swing for Reel. Grimm has that. Far side, Cunin. St. Mary's going to get a point as Watford City was in the net. And now the Saints flexing some muscles here in set 2 with the St. Mary's Saints up set 1, up 1-0, and now another ace.
Yeah, like I said, she's got to, she's using a lot of the court, so Watford City is having to watch that ball come for quite a while, and it's got a good little float on it, so it can be hard to get set and get a good pass on. That one wasn't so bad.
That one tickled the tape.
Yep.
Corner push for Mogan. Grimm has that. Cunin rips off the block. Wisnes sets it up. Twisted over by Schaff. Nice dig for Kukowski. Turns into a cross-court shot for Cunin. Set up by McGorman. Rip for Mogan. Another dig for Grimm. Another nice rally. Cunin deep.
Yep, and I saw her there. She kind of snapped her wrist right after that ball went out. She knows. Got to snap that ball down.
First ever postseason meeting between these two teams. Played 12 times. St. Mary's 12-0 all time against Watford City. And we're going to do it over.
Yeah, there's a lot of action on that one. It was a real tight ball. Looked like someone could have maybe been in the net. The line judge called the ball in the antenna. Good call by the upref to let's just do that one again.
So they had referee bingo. Like yeah. They filled in every box. Yeah. Like bingo, let's just do over.
Yeah.
Turns into point for Watford City. The Saints sent one long again, and Mogan will serve for the Wolves. Kukowski goes to the middle for Schweitzer. Oh, big hit. A body dig for Wisnes. Cunin off the block. Watford City got a piece of that. Back set for Reel. Gerving has it. Temporarily, as it's a kill for Tori Reel.
Tori Reel does a good job on that right side there. She has a lot of attempts over there, and she puts a hard ball in.
St. Mary's gets it to Michaela Klein, and she misfires. Uh-oh, somebody spilled something over in the St. Mary's student section, and now they got somebody in a suit over there with a mop.
I think that might be the principal. They're putting him to work.
Oh, I love our camera crew, man. Those guys are Johnny on the spot, right on that principal. How about that spot?
Yeah, it doesn't get better than that. And Grace just lost track a little bit of where she was because she was running that down. She might have thought she was a little further outside the court.
Right back comes Watford City. Cunin with touch 1, touch 2 for Grimm. Oh, Lexi Gerving. Out of system, but still a point.
Was that like a free ball kill? So now she's had them all. But that was she put a lot of spin on that one.
You don't see those work out like that very often.
Not very often.
A circus ball point?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, kind of. All right.
Kind of.
It would have to have been a little more kind of chaotic for a couple more rally sessions there to really be circus ball.
Yes.
Wisnes digs it up. Mogan sets it. Schaff just pushes it over. St. Mary's got to get organized. They'll get it to Gerving. Went to the changeup. Tipped over by Mogan. Klein has it. Back to Gerving. And she twists one down.
Again, she's got a great swing. That one hit the net first, but sometimes that happens and works in your favor, and it was able to drop on Watford City side. I think they're so ready for, you know, her hard hit, and when it hits the top of the net like that, it's hard to adjust as a defensive player.
McGorman sets it up for Matson. Oh, a good swing for her, but a dig for Gerving. Free ball over for the Wolves, however. McGorman sets it up. Matson left hand, cleaned up by Schweitzer. Gerving left hands it over. Mogan's everywhere right now on the defensive side as Gerving pushes it back on the Wolves side. Swing for Real. Touched by Gerving, saved by Schweitzer, and a tip shot is going to be a point for St. Mary's. And St. Mary's grinds up on top by 5 here as the Saints flexing their muscle here in the middle of the point as Watford City, that was that recent kill there by Tori Real as St. Mary's couldn't corral it. And that'll send us to break. That Ryan dealership replay as here in set 2, 19-14, St. Mary's leads on your BNC Bank scoreboard, and the Saints lead 1-0. More after this timeout on the PSP Network.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Renee Mogan's burned a couple timeouts here in set 2. Last one kind of sprung her team on a little bit of a run. Let's see what happens here as Barch puts it in play for the Saints. Set by Real, tipped over by Schaff. St. Mary's just free balls it over by Klein. McGorman kind of disorganized there, but sometimes disorganization is actually organized.
You can say that. Sometimes disorganization is hard to play defense against.
Yeah, right. As St. Mary's had no clue where that was going. It ended up being a kill for Addie Schaff. Makes it 19-15. Saints lead is trimmed to 4. Quick hitter in the middle. Schweitzer got it down.
Nice pass by Grace Grimm there. That was right on top of target. And then Summer was able to have some options when she gets a good set like that.
Yeah, you're in the middle, and you can go down the side. You can hit it down the middle. You could cut it. A lot of options for that middle. Here's a near side swing, and off the block goes Fallon Samsel. Samsel with up over 70 kills on the season now. Number 2 on the Wolves team. Hope Cross. Oh, that was close.
It was close, but Grace was right there. She, chased it down, had her foot on the line. She knew that one was out.
Fans, tonight's game brought to you by Minot State. 96% of their recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. Minot State grads get jobs. Jessica Mogan couldn't catch the sideline there as all of a sudden St. Mary's on top by 6. Almost to the point where he's got to get a couple side outs and ice this thing away.
Yes.
Fallon Samsel tattoos one down.
That was a great play by Watford City. There was a nice quick set. St. Mary's was not ready for that with the block at all, and so Samsel had a nice open net, and she took advantage.
Man, it happened so fast. It was just bang, bang, bang. And when those happen like that in quick succession, they're fun to watch. And while we were in that replay, Watford City with a service error. Sent one into the net, did the Wolves, and St. Mary's again back up by 6. They got that side out. And now it's 23-17 with Gerving serving. Schaff bumps it up. Set up for Mogan. Good dig by Schumacher. Tight set. Kunin hit the antenna.
Not a lot she could do with that one. It was tight and it was really far outside, so point for Watford City.
Minor F game, we'll have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Postgame headquarters, you can order online at Shots Crossroads, and planning team financial advisors, helping clients work towards financial freedom. Lily Kunin, Rip City.
That was a great set by Sophia Schlinger there. It was off the net a little bit more than we've seen tonight, and then Lily was able to go up and get a good swing on it.
Good hustle over there on that Watford City bench by Isabella Vega. Hustled and got the ball and got a high five from her coach. Flat-footed attack there for Schaff. St. Mary's gets the approach for Kunin. Tickles one off the block. Mogan goes down the line, but it's wide. And a serve pro set point turns into set 2. And St. Mary's finds themselves up 2-0. 25-18 is your score in set 2, and the Wolves find themselves down 2 here as we head to set 3. Take a short intermission timeout. Set 3 back on the way here in this WDA play-in game from St. Mary's.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Getting set for set 3. St. Mary's now on top 2-0. And the Wolves put us in play in set 3. Kunin barely got that one inside the antenna. Samsel sends it over for the Wolves. Set up by Kukowski. Swing from the middle for Summer Schweitzer.
Great play by Summer there. She had the good dig, or like, wasn't really a dig. I guess they sent over a free ball, but she did a nice job of taking it with her hands, getting it nice to her setter, and then she was rewarded by a nice set back, and she slammed it away.
Yeah, there's your Ryan Family Dealership replay. The senior Summer Schweitzer with another kill tonight. First point in set 3 goes to the Saints. Schweitzer punished that one. Mogan bumps it far side for Madsen. Klein has a touch. Grimm touch 2. Swing for Gerving. Oh, just missed it. (30-28), St. Mary's wins set 1, and then 25-18, your final in set 2. St. Mary's up 2-0, and there's Watford City with a well-formed block. Samsel and McGorman up there. Bailey Madsen serves. Watford City on top, 2-1. Schweitzer got her feet a little tangled up there, but got it over. Mogan, roll shot. Right spot for Gerving, right back to Lexi, blocked by Samsel. Watford City has a chance. Mogan, nice dig by Barch. Set up for Gerving, bang!
Good swings there by Gerving, and great job by St. Mary's getting some good ball control in there and getting the ball to their setter so that she can set up their hitters.
There's your Ryan Dealership replay. Lexi Gerving with another kill tonight. Grimm goes to the changeup serve. Tipped over by McGorman. Barch comes to Klein, and that one got into the net. Oh, Watford City has led in every set.
Yeah, they come out and they play strong that first part of the game here. Got to just keep stringing it together, keep a full set, and keep this game alive.
Wisnes will serve. Grimm digs. Set up in the middle for Gerving. Watford City with a good block, got a touch on that. Mogan, cross quarter, and Klein with a solo block.
Great block by Klein there. Those are so fun.
Hey fans, after the game we'll have our move of the game brought to you by Domres Moving and Storage. They can help you move across town or across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. You can find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. 3-3 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. BNC with locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Watford City somehow got that baby over. Middle hit for Gerving. Nice dig for Wisnes. Good pass right on the money, and it sets up Mogan, who couldn't convert. Schumacher serves with St. Mary's up by a point. Dig for the Wolves. Schaff sends it over. Gerving, bingo!
Nice, that was a great play for St. Mary's. They had a good pass, and they came in with Lexi Gerving hitting in the middle that time. You know, Watford City probably is not expecting her in the middle as much, but she had a great approach in there and was able to put it down.
I think the Saints are feeling it right now.
Yeah, you know, I was going to mention, you know, that first game was so much emotion, so many long rallies, and then going 30-28, that's a lot of extra points. You get a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum when you win those games.
Yep.
And it can be hard to come back from those games, speaking on behalf of like Watford City, you know, those are tough, you know. So I think that St. Mary's has the advantage of, you know, a little bit of confidence from that first game, and then they did really well in the second set.
Addie Schaff with a nice play there for a point for the Wolves, and they're going to get another one as that one twists around the antenna.
She tried.
Yeah, that's about all you can do right there, right? McGorman puts it in play. Gerving from the right side. Oh, did she get that in? No.
No. It was kind of close, but I think maybe if it went to hit the net, she would have had a little better chance, but.
And the Wolves back up leading 6-5 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. McGorman goes short. Messer has that. Back to Matea. Oh, nice hit.
got that.
The cutter.
Yeah, I was just going to say, she cut that just perfectly because she grabbed the outside cross-court line there.
And the best part about that play was she had to make the dig and then get her feet and her approach and her steps all figured out, and then found the perfect spot on the near sideline.
Matea Messer is quite the athlete, so I'm not surprised that she's able to do that.
Right on cue, she gets a big block. St. Mary's leads by a point. Lawrence sets it up for McGorman, and then a miss hit for Addie Schaaf. And the Saints getting a few here on the service line with Lexi Gerving back there. Lawrence, Wisnes, free ball over for the Saints. Schlinger will set it, and Kunin almost where the up official was at.
Yeah. That was not much that Kunin could do on that one, and I think Sophia knows that. She could tell by her reaction. She knew that wasn't a great set for her, but she'll shake that off and she'll try to get a better one to her next time.
Grimm with a ding off the Mulligan serve. Messer, and she's having a night.
Yeah, she's doing really great. I love it when she's out there swinging, and she did a good job swinging hard, and Watford City's block was not formed quite correctly, and so she was able to get the point by using that block.
And the sophomore, Matea Messer, at the service line. Wisnes sets it up. Schaaf will roll up. Went to the changeup. Now Mulligan cleans up that push by Gerving. Sent over by Reel. Schlinger will set it up for Kunin. Cuts it down the line. Matson with a good dig on the Saints side. Gerving goes to the push. Mulligan will set, back set for Reel. Got a lot on that, but Schumacher cleans it up. Back row attack for Gerving. Mulligan bumps it straight up in the air. Watford City goes to Matson. Saints get tangled up, but it was over. Schaaf sets it up for Reel, but it was wide. And the Wolves with an attack error. Probably more so of a setting error.
Yeah, I think it wasn't quite right there for her setter. There wasn't a lot she could do with it. She gave it a good try, but in the net it went.
St. Mary's by 3. 10-7. Another big serve by Matea Messer. And you're going to get a timeout on the court. Watford City wants to talk about it. There's that big serve right there on your Ryan dealership replay. Matea Messer having a great night tonight is the sophomore, and St. Mary's up 2-0. They lead here 11-7 in set 3. This is the Hub International Insurance timeout. You can contact them for all your personal and business insurance needs.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
Sometimes those timeouts go a little faster on the court than they do in our commercials, so I should have a red light. Watford City got a point while we were away. Addie Schaaf with a kill. Samso pushes it over for the Wolves. Set up for Kunin. Tickles it off the block, does Lily Kunin.
Great set by Sophia Schlinger there. That was nice and high and off the net for Lily Kunin so she could time her approach, and they were able to get a kill off of it.
Advance tonight's game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Kukowski stands back there about 3 miles. Oh, that's a big hit.
That was a big hit, but it all started with a really great pass. I think that was Mogan that had that pass to the setter, and we've seen Addie Kukoski rattle off a few aces, so that was a really good rotation for them to get out of off of a great pass.
This is so good. I'm going to let this replay go, even though we're back in action, as you get that quick hitter for Samsol, and she puts it down for the Wolves right there, and Watford City couldn't handle it on their side of the courts. It'll be a point for St. Mary's on the unforced error by the Wolves, and it's 13-9 St. Mary's here in set 3. Saints by 4, and the senior Julia Barch rifles a serve over, set up by Cross. McGorman, nope, just about hung it on the tape and fell it onto the Saints side, but attack error for the Wolves. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you by Planet Pizza. That sounds good right about now.
Oh, I think Planet Pizza sounds good any day.
Your mouth and belly will thank you. Call them at 852-1700 at Planet Pizza. Proud sponsor of tonight's game.
That's one of those things we don't have it in Bismarck, so you just crave it because you can't just get it.
That's right. Set up for Gerving. Oh, hello. That might have been the biggest swing of the night right there, as Lexi Gerving just put an exclamation point on it.
Yeah, she hit that one with authority, and that was fun to see.
There's your Ryan dealership replay. Straight down for Gerving. Served by the Saints. Matson tries to cut it, but she sent it into the Saints bench, and that's wide. And St. Mary's now finds himself up 7 here, looking to close this thing out in straight sets. Barch has stacked a couple. Good pass there by Mogan. Back row attack for Schaff. Tipped once, twice, nope. St. Mary's couldn't save it, and a kill from the back row for Addie Schaff. Bailey Matson will serve. Kukowski back sets it to Gerving. Too tall. Just long for the Saints. St. Mary's by 5 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Saints go to the middle for Schweitzer. That was blocked nicely by Mogan and Samsel. Watford City has a chance. Middle swing for Schaff. Good dig by Barch. Flat-footed sent over by Schweitzer. Quick hitter for Samsel. Nice dig by Klein. Near side for Mogan. Yep. And Jessica Mogan off that St. Mary's block.
It's a great rally. There was a lot of really good digs, but Mogan had a good approach, and she was able to go up and swing. St. Mary's didn't have their block formed.
Matson has a couple in a row here off that Ryan dealership replay, and Lexi Gerving tried to go down the line, couldn't get it. And the Wolves clawing themselves back into it. They were down by 7 a moment ago, and they've rattled off 4 straight. Make it 16-13. Kukowski will set it up for Gerving, goes to the left hand, and that's a point kill for the senior Gerving.
She did a good job adjusting there and switching it up. I don't know if she had the option to hit on that one, but she did a good job of making sure it got over the net with the tip.
And now Grimm will serve with the Saints up 4. Schaff will dig, Cross will set, Samson will swing, Samsel will swing. Now Gerving down the line with the left. Good hustle by Cross there. The setter gets it over to Mogan, who rolls it. St. Mary's communicates, gets it to Gerving, and a Samsel McGorman block.
That was a great block. That went straight down. There was no chance of anybody getting underneath that one.
See if Watford City can force a set 3. They need to rally. Down by 3 here force a set 4, I beg your pardon, and there's Messer again off the top of the block.
Great job by Messer, swinging hard, and she was able to take high hands on that, and it went flying. Point St. Mary's.
And now Ashlyn Schumacher serves for the Saints. So they've been a good serving night.
Yeah, especially in this last set here, and I think that's largely why they've had more success in this set here is they've not missed many serves. So that is forcing Watford City to serve receive every single time.
McGorman. Middle hit for Gerving, and another well-formed block for the Wolves. There's your Ryan dealership replay. St. Mary's went to the middle rip for Gerving, and Watford City had nothing of it. Schlinger will come, and Gerving went to the changeup. Lawrence right there. Mogan has it, yes. Watford City's got a little mo here. Oh, and that one got into Schumacher. Bartsch right there. Messer pushes it. Lawrence has a dig. Bumped over by Schaff. Schlinger will set it up for Gerving. And right into the donut goes Lexi Gerving.
Again, like we talked, she's, their girl they go to when they need a side out, and St. Mary's needed a side out there. Like you said, Watford City was getting the momentum. They needed to switch that up, and she did a good job of making that happen.
Saints back up by a couple. Mogan, oh, what a play by Schlinger. Rolled over by Gerving. Set up by Wisnes. Mogan misfired. And a point for the Saints. St. Mary's closing in on a sweep. They lead 20-17. And a service error makes it 20-18. Fans Minot State brings you tonight's game. Be seen, be heard, be you. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Roger Ward Moving and Storage, helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store. We're there for all your packing and shipping needs. And they're located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza in the Magic City of Minot. Schlinger will set it. Tight set for Messer. Somehow didn't get into the net. Oh, and she found the line. Everybody's lathered up. Let's see if we can get a replay on that one. No, we got the very tail end of it. Apologize for that. Oh, a yellow card.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those yet this season. I know Watford City was really hoping for an out-of-bounds call on that last play.
And the other piece of that was it looked like Matea might have been in the net too. It was really, really close. So
yeah, there's a few things going on in that play. So
that's my first yellow card.
Yeah, yellow card for, since we don't see that very often, that's like a warning.
Yep. It's like you see them in soccer a lot. Red cards, yellow cards, but you don't see them in volleyball very often. Interesting.
But like we talked about, this game means a lot. There's a lot of emotions. And
got 3 seniors out there for Watford City that don't want to see their season end.
Yep.
Mogan wide. And St. Mary's leads by 4 here in set 3. And the Saints lead 2-0. Dug out of there by Matson off the Messer serve. Spun over by Reel. Set up for Cunin. Mogan has that. McGorman gets it to Matson, blocked by the Saints. Tipped up by Reel. Back row attack for Mogan. Yep.
Great hit by Mogan there. That's, like you said, back row attack. She did a good job of keeping it in play because Watford City needs to be aggressive, but they need to also keep the ball in play. They don't have a lot of points to give up right now.
Schweitzer sends it over for the Saints. Cleaned up there. Cunin will rise. Nice dig by Mogan. Sets up Matson. St. Mary's by 3. Schweitzer in the middle. Blocked. Saints got to clean it up. Cunin, and it's blocked again.
A lot of net play right there, and St. Mary's did a fairly good job of playing off the Watford City's really good block, but Watford City finally got the best of them.
Schaff puts it in play. Grimm has a dig. Kunin tiptoed the net again. Real flat-footed attack, and yes, she got it done. Tori Real tools the block. Makes it a 1-point game off of that Ryan dealership replay, and now an ace. And Watford City has a little bit of momentum. I'll give you that Tori Real kill here just a moment ago as St. Mary's has called timeout. It was flat-footed, but she sent it perfectly between that St. Mary's block. St. Mary's wasn't well formed, and all of a sudden we got a tie game here in set 3. 22-22 on your BNC Bank scoreboard in set 3. And we're back after this break on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Wait a minute. We're at St. Mary's Central High School, and the PA announcer is just playing Hell's Bells. That's like an oxymoron, isn't it? It's like Hell's Angels or Jumbo Shrimp. We're playing Hell's Bells at St. Mary's.
That's a very good observation.
Service error by the Wolves gives St. Mary's a lead here late in set 3. Kukowski's had a nice night at the service line. This time, Watford City gets it to Addie Schaff.
I think that was actually Tori Real on that.
Oh, yeah, I beg your pardon.
Yep, and now she's going to come out, but she was a spark for the Wolves right now, and so hopefully they can find someone else to pick up that.
I didn't know who it was, but our camera operator sure did. They followed her right to the bench. Well done. And now a Saint Error has Watford City with a Serve Pro set point. Serve Pro, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. St. Mary's needs a side out, otherwise set 3 goes to the Wolves. Hope Cross off the net, overpass. Wolves have a chance. Cross sets it up, Samsel, and you get somebody in the net for the Saints. And Samsel will give Watford City a set win, 25-23. And folks, these teams have now played 9 sets on the year, and that's the first one that Watford City's won. St. Mary's is still ahead 2-1, but the Wolves found a way to get it done there in set 3. Take a intermission break. We'll come back with set 4. St. Mary's on top, 2-1 after a 25-23 comeback win for Watford City in set 3. Well, Lily Killing got a kill there for St. Mary's. I apologize. I was playing replays in the middle of ads, and so, oh man, sometimes you got nobody to blame but yourself. Kukowski with a couple big serves again. St. Mary's up 2-1. And the Saints are going to have an early lead, and this has been Watford City's territory early in these sets, as Watford City's gotten out strong typically, but now St. Mary's up by a couple here. Quick hitter for Samsel.
That was a great pass by Watford City. That all comes back to what we talked about at the beginning of the game, the serve receive. She had that was right on target, and they were able to have that quick offense. They've done that a couple times with Samsel, and St. Mary's is not there for the block. They get a kill on it every single time. That's how important serve receive is.
Yeah, that quick hitter's gotten some mileage tonight, and now the Wolves gonna get an ace. Bailey Madsen.
Ace number 13, Bailey Madsen.
Thanks to Ryan Dealership for bringing you our replays tonight. Cunin with a dig, back to her. Went down the line, but she went wide. Advanced tonight's game brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. Specializes in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing and free consultations. You can check them out at mynotbraces.com. Mogan with a flat-footed attack. Grimm couldn't handle it, but Gerving's there. Schweitzer will send it over. Free ball for the Wolves. Another quick hitter for Samsel. This time Gerving has it. Klein sends an overpass. Sent down by McGorman. Pushed over on the backhanded shot by Klein. Mogan rises. Yes.
Great hit by Mogan. She went down the line on that one. Grace Grimm was on top of, or she read it right. She just wasn't able to get under it completely, but great hit by Mogan.
There was a lot of stuff going on that play, as we'll get to that, back to that replay in just a second, as back in play we are off the Schaff serve. Tipped over by Gerving, and it's going to be a point. St. Mary's serves. Hope Cross sets it up. Little paintbrush miss hit by Samsel. Schweitzer blocked at the net. Now Schweitzer will set it up for Gerving. One hands it to Schaff. Now Mogan. Got some good wood on that one, did Jessica Mogan. Michaela Klein pushes it wide side. Cross has it. Now McGorman. And I don't know why that doesn't flow off my tongue. It should be easy to say, but it's going to be an error for Watford City. I think it was because I knew an O'Gorman, and now this is McGorman.
Yeah.
It was like it's instead of O, it's when they went from the Irish family to the McGormans. Watford City leads by 1. Love that end zone shot tonight. We're going to keep bringing that back, I think. Wisnes will serve. Grimm. Schweitzer has to shoot a layup almost, but it went wide. You don't see too many underhanded.
Yeah.
Like plays at the net.
No, yeah, that's a little unconventional, but sometimes Summer's able to get that to work for her. That time it went out of bounds.
It's like a finger roll layup.
Uh-huh.
Gerving runs into a roll shot. Wisnes will set it up. Wolves lead by 2. Mogan pushes it. St. Mary's. It's a bump set for Barch. Gerving, yep.
Great hit by Gerving, and there's just, you found the Watford City Wolves looking at each other, and not knowing who was going to take it.
Yeah, it was all set up. Got too tight to the net there for Mogan, and then St. Mary's got it set up nicely here for Lexi Gerving. Took her time and swung it down. Grace Grimm puts it in play for the Saints. Quick hitter, Mogan. Oh! She was way up there.
Yeah, and they've got that, like we said, that quick set, they've got that down. That time it was Mogan. We've seen Samsel do some damage with that quick set, but that time it was Mogan.
That is a great Ryan Dealership replay right there. As Mogan's head was way above the net. And now Watford City gets an ace from Kimberly McGorman. Somebody woke up the Wolves.
Yeah, they're not going quietly.
Closing sets has been an issue for the Wolves this year, and they finally found one, so maybe that gives them a little momentum here as they closed out set 3. Mogan gets it over to Gerving. Back to Gerving. Rises, went to the donut. Cleaned up by Mogan. Now Reel off the net and down. Tori Reel's coming alive.
Yeah, she's had a great, I would even say second half. She really came alive in that last set and was a real spark for the Wolves.
Set up by Kukowski. And Gerving went to the dump. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4 Wolves there, but it got tipped just in the wrong spot.
Yep, and one of the girls on the net who was blocking put her hand up and took it. Sometimes works, and it's better than just letting it drop, but they weren't able to recover from that one.
Oh, nice dig by Lawrence. Tough serve by Schumacher. Grimm with a nice pass, sets it up for Schlinger, goes to Gerving. No. Cut it wide. And now you get your ace leader, Jessica Mogan, at the service line with her team leading by 4. St. Mary's gets tangled up off a standard on a basket. Somehow Grimm gets it over to the Wolves side. Set up for a quick hitter for Schaff, and a kill. Yeah, I think you're going to have a timeout here. Yes, you are. As Watford City, folks, 1 set 3. You get a kill there for Tori Reel. And the Wolves find themselves up 5. And St. Mary's clinging all of a sudden to a 2-set-1 lead. Be back with more of set 4 after this break on the PSP Network with Watford City up 11-6 on your BNC Bank scoreboard.
Simon, what about mold? Agent Marlon Old. He holds the world record for fastest mold remediation.
Jessica Mogan serves out of the St. Mary's Hub International Insurance timeout, and Lexi Gerving. Well, that's exactly, if you're Erica Traum, the head coach for St. Mary's, you call a timeout. That's exactly what you want to see.
Yep, that was a successful timeout, I'd like to say. And, St. Mary's did a good job of getting the ball to Lexi, and she did a good job of making it work.
It's been a good rotation for the Saints with Gerving at the service line. But she's going to be off it immediately as Bailey Matson tools the block.
And that's big for Watford City because, like you said, with Lexi on the service line, that has been a good rotation. And so for them to get out of that one quickly, that's good for them.
Watford City by 5. Messer. Oh, what a play by Mogan and then by Schaff. Watford City playing the D. Cunin. Mogan has a touch. Schaff has a touch. Mogan bumps it over. St. Mary's in system. Schlinger goes to the dump. Now Schlinger tried to kill it, but it's blocked up. Oh, St. Mary's scrambling. Bailey Matson, no, into the nets. And that rally goes the way of the Saints.
That's one thing. The Saints, they can play so scrappy. They just get their hands out there and they keep it alive, and that they were rewarded that time. They just kept playing, and they got the point.
And now you get Matea Messer, has a good night at the service line. Oh, that was
serve.
Speedball. Mogan from the back row. Messer has that. Set up for Cunin. Down the line, Mogan had another dig. And it turns into a kill for St. Mary's. The Wolves couldn't handle it. Well, good answer here by the Saints. Watford City was extending, and now it's now 12-9. And that one went deep. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Best way to create your career is to predict your future. The best way to predict your future is to create it. 100 areas of study at Minot State. You can earn the degree for the career you desire. Set up for Cunin. Bailey Matson with the dig. Back to Matson. Winds up and a swing and a block for the Saints. McGorman. Oh, good dig by Schlinger. Gerving sets it up for Cunin. Yeah.
Great job by St. Mary's keeping that ball alive, and Lexi getting it out there to Cunin. I have to give a lot of credit to Cunin. That was a tough set for her, but she did a good job of making a kill.
What do you like about when Kukowski goes way back there, you know, almost at the end of the gym, and gets a lot of time underneath that serve?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's a long time for Watford City to have to sit there and watch and wait for that ball to come to them, because she does have a really good, strong serve, and it floats around. But again, like we said before with Lexi on the service line, Watford City was able to get out of that rotation.
Yeah, and a quick kill by Mogan gets Kukowski off the service line. So you're saying you have to sit there and look at it for too long.
Well, so, you know, and when they float, sometimes it's hard to, like, you don't get your feet set just how you want it, and when it's coming and you're waiting for it, get into your head. So, you know, that's advantage to Addie when she serves it from that far, and she's been pretty consistent with it.
We've got to recognize a couple big plays there back-to-back for Lily Cunin as well.
Yeah, she's playing pretty well tonight.
Yep. Cut that one cross court. Did Lily Cunin, the junior. Barch, the senior, serves. Set up by Hope Cross. Samsel down the line. Saints, nice play for Klein. Kukowski gets it over. Free ball for Watford City. They go to the quick hitter, but that timing was a little off. And an attack error for the Wolves.
Yep, I think they were going for the quick set, and it was just, their coach is telling them it's got to be higher, because it wasn't, I don't even think that set was quite over the net.
Ooh, almost an ace on the serve. Watford City gets a good swing there for Mogan. Off the rafters it goes. Gerving down the line. Mogan has it. Set up back to Mogan. Bang!
Oh. I think they called Watford City in the net.
Yep. And Watford City wants to take a timeout. We'll send you into that timeout with a Ryan dealership replay. I think it was actually Jessica Mogan, because that was so tight to the net that when she swings this, Makenzie, let's see if you see what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah,
on the follow through,
yep.
I think Jessica Mogan got into the net, absolutely. So that's good job there by our producers tonight, getting you that Ryan dealership replay. And it's a Hub International Insurance timeout on the court. Contact Hub for all your personal and business insurance needs. Watford City on top, 14-13 here in set 4, with the Saints up 2-1.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
All right, fans, after the game, we'll bring you our MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. Checking online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. Watford City and St. Mary's tangled up here in a play-in game to get to the regional tournament. Mogan will send it over. Grimm bump sets it. Gerving will push it. Oh, she tricked him.
Yep. Switched it up. She swings a lot, but then she knows when to, you know, utilize the changeup and catch him off guard.
Tied at 14. Man, sets 3 and 4 have been really good. Julia Barch with the run-up. Knuckleballs that serve into Leah Lawrence. Tipped by Gerving off the pushover by Fallon Sampson, and it's a point for Watford City. And now you get Amelia Wisnes serving it up. Good serve. St. Mary's had a hard time with it. Now they get it to Gerving, goes to the campfire. Watford City there, but then they're going to get a carry or something, a lift.
Yeah.
Same difference, right?
It wasn't a clean hit, so they got her on that one.
Some of my German friends will say mock sneaks.
Oh, I don't know German.
Matters not.
Okay.
Like it's the same thing, right? It's like a lift or a carry. It's mock sneaks.
Yes,
Matters not. Same thing. I was going into my whole German dialogue. Now I forgot what just happened. Looks like Watford City got a point.
You got me thinking German too. I'm like.
Lexi Gerving went to the cutter. And that's another kill for the senior. I'm going to get you a Ryan dealership replay here as St. Mary's gets a good set. Gerving really got some English on that one, cutting it cross court. There's Schumacher, yes, with an ace.
She also has a really good serve. She comes in and she puts up a good serve and makes Watford City really work for their passes.
Well, got a handful of aces on the season. Saints will have Schumacher at the service line again. Tori Reel, that one got into the net. Well, Watford City was ahead. St. Mary's came storming back here in set 4, looking to close it out 3-1. Schumacher, oh, ace. And the Saints are stacking a few.
Now if you're the Saints, I think you want to try to get a couple more points, because I think it was right about this time last game that Watford City was able to get a side out and they rattled off points. So now would be a good opportunity for the Saints to try put this one away. And that's going to help.
Oh, and Gerving with the block party. Schumacher had a couple 2-3 good serves in a row and then rifled that one long. Jessica Mogan serves for Watford City to Julia Barch. Michaela Messer saved up by the Saints. And they're going to get 4 hits.
Yep.
I think Watford City was thinking that the third one, it was the fourth one. That was good hustle by St. Mary's, I tell you what.
Yeah, for sure. They get a lot of hands on balls, but ran out of hits on that one.
Mogan, the team leader in aces. Good dig by Schumacher. Goes to Gerving. A lot of firepower on that one for Lexi Gerving. And now the Saints will have Gerving back at the service line. Bailey Madsen, off the net and down.
Like I said, we've seen Watford City come back a lot tonight, and so the Saints need to be really careful to not let them get into this game. Well, they're in the game, but stay on top.
Well, and Watford City kind of probably feels like, hey, we're right where we want to be.
Yep.
McGorman gets it to Reel, and she couldn't get on top of that one. And the Saints closing in on a serve pro set and match point. But before we get to that, it'll be a Hub International Insurance timeout. Set 4, St. Mary's leading 22-19 over Watford City, and the Saints are up 2-1.
You need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
I hope you're enjoying the coverage tonight from St. Mary's. Todd, Domres, Makenzie, Quintus. Saints up by 3. Messer serves it up. Mogan has a touch. Schaff has a touch. Mogan sends it over. St. Mary's gets a hit for Kunin. Cleaned up by Schaff. Bailey Matson runs up on it, rolls it to Schumacher. Set up for Schweitzer. Yep.
Great job by Schweitzer there getting it over. That was a tough one to make an adjustment on, and she did a good job.
And this has been a good spot too for St. Mary's when you've had Messer at the service line as well.
Yes.
Dig for Mogan, but it's going to be a free ball sent over. Gerving sets it up. Schlinger goes far side. Kunin cleaned up by the Wolves. Set up for Bailey Matson. Misfired. And the attack error gives us a serve pro set and match point. Fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's serve pro. (24-19), Saints on top. And a service error. But hey, you're up by 4 still. You just need a side out.
Yep.
And Hope Cross will be serving for Watford City. The junior. Short serve. Nice dig by Gerving. Sets it up for Kunin. Schweitzer has to save that. St. Mary's just pushes it over. Set up on a quick hitter for Samsel. Nice dig. Schumacher, Schlinger, Grimm has it. Watford City comes to Matson. Gerving to Schlinger. Kunin. Oh, good dig by Mogan. Now Watford City gets it over. Gerving will set it. Kunin again, rolls it. Schaff has it. Pushed over by Samsel. Answer for Schumacher. And that's the way this one will go into the books. A good rally there on set point. Watford City just couldn't handle it at the tail end of that. And it'll send us into our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads postgame. St. Mary's wins 25-20, and they win this one tonight 3-1 over a very game Watford City Wolves. Come back with our postgame. Get a couple interviews, player and coach interview, as the Saints win this one 3-1 here in 4 sets. Saints advance to the WDA tournament next Thursday, and we're back with our postgame after this timeout on the PSP Network.
presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
All right, we're back in our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. And hey, that was perfect timing, Lexi. I don't know if you knew that, but we just came out of a break. So hey, great game tonight. Tell us what the mindset was coming in. Obviously, you got to win to keep moving on, right?
Yeah, we always know that playing a team 3 times, it's hard to beat them the 3rd time. So we wanted to come in and we wanted to be on top with our energy and our communication and play like who we were.
And hey, you've been in the state tournament 2 years in a row. I'm sure that's a thing that, hey, you got to get to regional and then anything can happen, right?
Yeah, and we know that we are a regional team and coming to the tournament and showing up is one thing we need.
Talk about playing against somebody like Jessica Mogan. Does that fire you up as a good hitter when there's somebody on the other side that's having some good swings?
Yeah, it really does. I see what she does and I try and I come back and do what she does too.
For your seniors to win this game, what does that mean? I mean, you get another week and you see what happens next week at regional, right?
Yeah, it means a lot to stay with the team, especially me. This is my last time playing with each of the seniors, so it means a lot.
26 kills tonight. What was working? Was it feeling good? Were you feeling confident?
I was feeling really confident. The sets were on, the passes were on, everybody was on.
Yeah, great game tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lexi Gerving. We're going to get Coach Trom here in just a second. Oh, TV guy stole her. Can you believe that? All right, we're going to stick around for just a moment as this is our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. St. Mary's wins this one 3-1. Watford City season will end as, well, you know what? I think we'll take a break and then we'll come back and we'll get Coach Trom. How's that sound, Makenzie? Thank you.
All right, back in our postgame here on our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Hey, Coach Strom, 2-0. You get down, and then you had to like the way your team responded there in set 4.
Yeah, when the momentum's on their side and it's not going exactly our way, we just have to learn to execute the small points and fight every single point. And, they may have won the 3rd set, but it just shows like how resilient they are, that they can come out the 4th set and compete like they did.
Lexi had a great game tonight. I want to ask about Matea Messer. I thought, we've done a few St. Mary's games. That might have been one of her best contests, play in the middle and the service line as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We really worked with her these last 2 days, fixing a couple things, and obviously they worked because they showed tonight. And so it's just, getting the reps with her in those new little tweaks that we made and making sure that she keeps doing it.
Yeah, and your team, I think Lexi mentioned it, you're a regional team, right? I mean, a couple years in a row now, you've been to the state tournament and you get a chance now again. And so what's the mindset going into WDA next week?
We're not always, out of all the Bismarck teams, we're not always the ones that, are the biggest. But it just shows that going to state the last 2 years that we can go out and we can compete. So it's just going into WDA this weekend with that mindset, and that we've taken a set from all the Bismarck teams. So it just shows that we can compete with them and just going out and finishing the sets in the games.
Yeah, well done. Nice win tonight, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Erica Trom of the St. Mary's Saints, as they will move on. You had to win to advance, and that's exactly what the Saints do tonight in 4 sets. More of our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame after this break on the PSP Network.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Now back on our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shaw's Crossroads postgame. You get a replay right here. Summer Schweitzer kill in the contest, and we welcome you back to our Shaw's Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. You got a chance to hear there from Lexi Gerving, the senior standout for the Saints, and their head coach, Erica Traum. St. Mary's advances, and they will take on the Jamestown Blue Jays. As here's the bracket. As we know, they'll get a BNC scoreboard update here to see if the other play-in games have gone final. St. Mary's wins 3-1 over Watford City. Saints will take on Jamestown, and then you've got Williston and Mandan playing for the right to take on Century, and Minot and Turtle Mountain. The winner of that will face off against Legacy at next week's WDA Volleyball Tournament. Starts on Thursday. All right, couple things we need to do here on our post-game, Makenzie. We'll get to that BNC scoreboard update in just a second, but first let's tell you that Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards how about I didn't even read it right, so I'm going to start over. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. And Shaw's Crossroads. Get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. All right, first up, it's our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you move across town or across the country. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. Matea Messer had a great night tonight, and she brings you our move of the game. And you and I kind of both looked at each other as soon as it happened, like, okay, this is a good candidate. And so we'll give it to you right here. But it was a play that looked like everything was favoring Watford City, and all of a sudden, here comes Matea Messer, and it turns into a point for St. Mary's as the ball is going to eventually get over on the St. Mary's side here. And you think, oh, wait a minute, this is an overpass to the Wolves off a great dig by Grimm. And there's Messer to clean it up. And so you and I both thought, like, well, how the heck did that turn into a point for the Saints?
Yeah, well, because great court awareness by Matea Messer, and she got up there, and that was like picture-perfect blocking right there. She pressed her hands over the net, so there was no chance that Watford City could get it back.
Yeah, it was like she almost had eyes in the back of her head.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how did she know that was going to be a tip attempt by Watford City? Because she has her back turned right now. Turn around, boop, 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 and then it's down for your Jobbers move of the game. Well done there, Matea Messer. That play happened in set one, but it was so good that Makenzie Knight has said, oh, that's got to be our Jobbers move of the game. They focus on the details of the process without ever losing sight of the big picture. Locations in Bismarck, Minot, Fargo, and Aberdeen. You can find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. St. Mary's, what happened to my sheet? Yeah, they'll improve their record to 12-23. They'll be the 8th seed in next week's regional tournament. And the Watford City Wolves will finish their season at 9-19. As now we're going to effort a BNC scoreboard update, as we'll see if any of the outlets are reporting here. As before we get to our MVP of the contest tonight, we'll see if we can effort the conclusion of those scores in Class A volleyball tonight. As, yeah, Minot did defeat Turtle Mountain 3-0 tonight. And Mandan is leading Williston. That would be a bit of an upset, as the Braves are up 2-1 up in Williston. So your Minot has defeated the 11 seed, and Minot will advance, take on Legacy. And right now Mandan leads Williston 2-1. There's your BNC scoreboard update. All right, Makenzie, last thing we've got to do here is our MVP of the contest tonight, and that's brought to you by Sport Clips. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. Well, it was like video game numbers for Lexi Gerving tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, she pretty much did a little bit of everything, as we're going to roll a couple kills that she had tonight, but Lexi was really good. Yeah,
she is just a phenomenal volleyball player, and she's a lot of fun to watch. She's just, has, like I said, she has great mechanics. Like, watching her hit, it's just, like, pretty, for lack of better words. She puts the ball down, but she also does a really great job on defense. She does a great job from the service line. She's consistent. She puts over an aggressive serve that makes it hard to serve receive. She's just an all-around really good player.
26 kills. What else did she stuff the stat sheet with tonight?
19 digs and 4 aces.
Which of those is the most impressive number for you? I mean, because all of them are kind of top-tier numbers.
I always veer towards the defensive side because that was my specialty. So I like to see the digs because everybody loves the hard hits. They're going to ooh and ah over that all the time, but the dirty work's done on defense, and she did a great job there, so I like to see the digs.
Lexi Gerving, 26 kills, 19 digs, 4 aces tonight for St. Mary's. She's your Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips makes you feel like an MVP with their experience, and tonight's game MVP. Congratulations, the senior, Lexi Gerving. All right, man, you know what? The one thing that I forgot to do tonight was talk about our upcoming schedule. Are you kidding me? I got all the way to the post game before I remembered that, oh, by the way, we got a little football action tomorrow night for you right here on the PSP Network. We will have both 3A championship to get to the championship, both 3A semifinal matchups, and they both should be dandies. Minot will be at West Fargo Cheyenne, and Fargo Davies in the 26th Street rivalry game against Fargo Shanley. Both those broadcasting live video on the PSP Network. Tune us in tomorrow night to make sure you get your fill of 3A football semifinals, as a couple of those teams will be at the Dakota Bowl next week, which we will have digital radio coverage for you on the PSP Network. Well, Makenzie, for you and I, this is the culmination of another fun fall volleyball season.
It was so fun. I was so glad to be back for another year, and I say it all the time. I can't believe it's over.
Yeah, exactly. Well, other media outlets will have the regional tournament next week and then the state tournament, so you'll be in good hands as the season continues here, and we get to bid you adieu tonight with a St. Mary's victory on their home floor. All right, that'll put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Big thanks to all of our in-game sponsors, including BNC National Bank. Valvoline Instant Oil Change brings you our pregame. Our timeouts brought to you by Hubner National Insurance. Serve Pro brought to you our set and match points tonight. Our postgame brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Our player of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. And our move of the game tonight brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. For our camera operators tonight, that was John Haugen and Anthony Vetter. Our producer this evening was none other than Nick Holberg. For my partner, Makenzie Quintus. Todd Domres repeating your final scores tonight as St. Mary's wins this one 3-1 over Watford City. Saints won 30-28 in set 1, 25-18 in set 2. Watford City rebounded for a 25-23 win in set 3 before the Saints closed it out 25-20 in set 4. That'll do it tonight for us. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, so long from St. Mary's Central High School.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is...
Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.